Hello legends and heroes of the world, my name is Omni Flash and welcome to the Omni Flash channel. Today's video is going to be about Mirage 11. This is Cave of Shadows. Cave of Shadows Mirage, you have to do it in 15 minutes. So you have to have a team with, unfortunately, it has to have enough DPS. The Mirage 11, floor 11 gives you some of the best loot and you can get 1.5 million average. This week I got trash. I really did. I got about 100k worth of gold, worth of loot. However, I still thought that this week's Mirage was one of the best, and it's a Mirage that I like to rewatch, and I think you should watch it too. I think it always gives me a tingling feeling of just excitement. I love how Mirage dungeons are made so that every week it's different. And I've done Cave of Shadows so much, but this run was magnificent. You should watch it. Alright, so I can actually use sliced fish. Normally in the new dust dungeon, I have to use crabs. And I don't have to use crabs in this dungeon. I can use sliced fish. I don't know why. I have enough mana to heal using sliced fish. Alright, so our team is most of the DPS 320k to 330k, and our tank was 328k. I have one DPS 256k, and if you have your full team over 330k, you should probably be fine. And I'm a healer. I am 300k. One of the biggest problems this week is as the last boss gets down to 20% health, he enrages, so he does like 4 times more damage. All right, so the last boss that I just he is mean. He turns into a monster, and he does a huge AOE. That last boss does, and you just have to kill him before he kills you. So you have to get rid of that 20% HP when we get to him, and that's why I do recommend DPSs. I think you need some strong DPSs. And I mean the Mirage dungeon is 380k recommended BR. So this week I had 256k and a bunch of 320 to 330k BR. Alright, so you just go in and you want to round up all of the monsters, then you start throwing all of your best AoEs down on them. Okay, so archers can barrage, wizards can just use all their AoE skills. And we got Pounding, he's doing all of his AoE skills as well. Blade Master. This first boss isn't a big problem. First boss, you just have him. He has one cone shape attack that you can just sort of avoid. It's a very slow cone shape attack, and we're all used to Dust Nightfall now, but this guy's cone shaped attack is very slow, very easy to avoid. And he does shoot blue balls at you, so whenever he shoots his blue balls at you, run away. You can't outrun his blue balls, so every time, just gotta watch him. He will throw his blue balls at you, and you just gotta run away from him. He also summons little red circles where hands come up and clap you. Those are pretty easy to avoid also, so watch for red circles, red triangles, and watch for blue balls. This week's modifier on Mirage is, the first part is plus 5% magic attack. So all the monsters have 5% more magic attack. And when the monster dies, it can hit somebody else. It hits somebody on your team with a lightning hit. Not significant. Not significant because the hardest part of this dungeon is that last boss. Just one hitting your cleric, one hitting all of your DPS. So all your DPS can be one hit. Your clerics can be one hit. That's the hardest part of this dungeon. Also, there is another modifier for this week's Mirage, is when you actually kill a monster, there's this pool there's a circle on the ground which heals enemies and actually hurts you. That's not a huge problem either, because the last boss doesn't have no ads, so there aren't any mobs, so there isn't anything that's going to heal that last boss. The last boss is the problem. Alright, so this boss is really easy. Just got to keep everybody healed. I've got everybody on Iron Heart. Everybody's topped off. They're being overhealed. They have their little egg shape overhealed, so they are completely, you see everybody has their shields on, right? So they don't take any damage, even if they get hit by a blue ball. And if they have that shield on, it will block that blue ball. So if you don't have the overheal, if you don't have that sacred book, I do recommend it. If you are a cleric, that is a must-have book. Some people say you don't need it. I guess you don't need it, but it is very useful. It very is for extremely hard content. Something that is very satisfying is being able to beat Mirage, floor 11, floor 16, floor 21 without a carry. And when you are actually carrying yourself, it's very fun. And I like watching this video over and over again. It just gives you a dopamine rush. When you watch it, you know you're about to die and you're about to fail the mission, but you make it. You make it. So I am spoiling the end of this video. We do make it. We don't fail. But it was hard won. It was a very fun Mirage dungeon. So, alright, so you gotta kill this boss. We did it with 9 minutes and 26 seconds left. That's about how much you need. Now, we finished this dungeon with plenty of time to spare, but that's not the problem. Alright, the problem is once the boss gets to 20% health, you don't have very much time left to kill him because he will start one-hitting everybody. So you will need to have the DPS where the DPS can beat that first boss and still have 9 minutes left. If you don't have the DPS, if your DPS can't kill all the mobs and that first boss by 9 minutes, you may not have the DPS to take down that 20% of health for the last boss. And yeah, so when you get to this section, you probably want to try to round up all of the monsters in this room and try to take them all out with AoEs so you can get to that last boss. Yeah, so the challenges for Mirage is you just have to be able to spam. This is not an audible. You don't want to auto this dungeon. You want to, everybody has to be on their ball. And you see those microphones right there pounding. Rain falls at me. We all have our mics on, okay? So I don't use Discord for Mirage, but we use the in-game microphone. It works really well. And we can just talk about it as we are doing this dungeon. Rain falls, me pounding, and other guys like BSL, Kingston, Ricardo. I mean, we'll be typing. Plus, the people who don't have mics on, they'll be typing, and we'll be discussing on our plans of what we need to do, how to make sure we beat this boss and not die. So, I have a video on this. The last time I think we had 2 healers. Yeah, we had like 2 healers for this boss. Maybe 3. We had 2 or 3 healers because after this boss enrages, this very last boss, when he enrages, he starts to one-hit everybody. So you're going to have your chi burst ready. You have to have full chi burst and just have them ready for when that boss turns into his demon form. When he turns into his demon form, be ready. When he has an attack, it's called Screams of Wraith or something. I don't actually have time to read the screen. I just what I do is I watch, using peripheral vision, I watch whenever his body lifts up All right, whenever his demon form body, whenever he jumps up, that's when you go ahead and hit chi burst. And for the next 2 seconds, you can block the incoming damage. And when he's down to 20% health, I mean, the damage he did to me was 86,000 and 83,000. I don't have 86,000 HP. I think I have about 76,000 HP. So I can't. He will one hit me when that happens. Okay, so you got to have your chi burst ready, and having a demon cleric for this run will be excellent. Maybe the demon cleric DPS will have time to res, but if you only have one healer, and if you don't have a demon cleric, then definitely that your healer is not going to be able to res anybody. For that last 20% of health, your healer will be frantically trying to keep everybody healthy, keeping that extra overheal shield on everybody. Plus having a goblin was really nice, because the goblin kept me alive after he one hit me for 83k. I stayed alive because the goblin resurrects me, and also he did kill me on the 80 the next 86k. Alright, so he is about to turn demon. Alright, so when he turns demon, we'll watch this, okay? So this is the tough part. He transforms. He turns into his demon form. Alright, so he jumps up. Screams of Wraith. So you can look for Screams of Wraith, and he does a huge AoE. He jumps up, he knocks down. He doesn't do one hit. He does, I think, 2 hits. It feels like he does 2 hits, okay? So everyone's HP is getting knocked all over the place, and you just got to try to get people's health up to 100%, okay? With the 100%, you can still overheal, and with that extra shield, you can block 18k, 30k worth of damage, and your DPS can stay alive a lot longer. So I feel like you need overheal. I feel like you need a strong tank. I feel like your DPS needs to be 300k or more. I mean, we had one 256k wizard. BSL was a 256k wizard. He was doing really nice damage. We're down to Kingston, Ricardo, and me, and I am just trying to heal. Gotta heal Kingston up to the very top so that he gets that overheal shield, and that may keep him alive, and it didn't. So sometimes, I don't know, just gets through that shield. He does hit like twice or 3 times, okay? So when he knocks down, one hit will clear that overheal shield. The second hit, if it one hits your team member, you are done for, okay? So I still have, all right, so I still have my goblin shield. Okay, I have both of my shields up. Both of my shields are up. All right, let's see what happens. Screams of Wraith. Oh, all right, good. So it clears my shield. All right, I have both of my shields up. Oh, look at that. All right, so what happens? Somehow he hit me, cleared my goblin shield, and his next hit was 86k. 86k, and I'm dead. One hit me. But what's really amazing is the tank finished him off. All right, so we spent so much time. We spent like the last minute or 2, just me and the tank, doing some sweet damage and clearing that rest of that HP. So perhaps you need a tank. Our tank was 328k. I'm a healer with overheal with a goblin at 300k. Alright, so we find our chests, and I just opened my first chest. I got trash. I opened my second chest. I got pounding. Okay, one of our team members was pounding, and he got like 2.5 million worth of gold of stuff. And all I got was this pet skill called Pounding. So I was making fun of Pounding, saying that I didn't want him. And it's like, why did I get Pounding? I mean, I wanted ancient skill scrolls and essence scales, but whatever. So it did sell for 100k gold, which isn't bad. I hope this video helped everyone make 2 million gold worth of stuff, but it is possible that you don't. It is possible you just get 100k worth of stuff. But either way, you know your friends that you helped do this run with, they got really nice stuff, and that makes me really happy. Okay, I hope everyone gets really nice stuff from this video, and I'll see you next time. Share it with your friends, like it, subscribe.